Okay guys, welcome back. It's been a while. I made my own personal trip to Asia for the Hong Kong Open, so it's been a while since we've been able to do a couple of reviews, but we're gonna do a little bit of catch up here. Right now I'm gonna do the review for the DV8 Wicked Collision, the new in the Collision series. Personal favorite of mine. Anyone that knows me, I like to throw either Hemi or DV8 quite a lot as well, so I've been having pretty good success with all the Collision stuff, so let's see what this one does. I'm expecting it to be, you know, the top of my line and top of my bag here because I did leave a couple of balls in Hong Kong as well. So let's hope it replaces some of my older pieces. Just gonna throw very generic line here on a high-end piece, standing roughly around 27. Gonna cross around 17 at the arrows, get it outside to around 8. Looks good. So this piece, like I said, I like the Collision series a lot. So this piece right now, I've thrown it a couple of times prior to today. It's reminding me a lot of like the 3.0 I left in Hong Kong. I do have another 3.0 here that I'm gonna throw a little bit later. This one is Vince, one of the guys in the shop as well. So it's his, I can fit it, I can throw it. So I'm gonna do a little comparison as well. I also left my effect in Hong Kong. So I also have Vince's effect here as well. So this one's a little different. This one's a pin down layout. So we'll see. We'll go throw a couple of shots with the Wicked Collision first and then see later and then compare the 2 and the 3 just to see what its shapes and different is. But so far, limited shots, but I am very much liking the way I'm getting this ball off the spot.
She got a body like a goddess, and she talks so sweet. It's like I can't believe I'm the one she wanted. And if I'm really being honest, I know I could be everything she needs if she let me get on it. Yeah. So come here, baby, listen close. Let me go.
Okay, so as you can see, like I'm pretty comfortable where I am with now. It's been 3-4 shots now, so let's test things out. I'm gonna keep shifting a little left, chasing it, see how far I can get left with this thing, and because it's reading really good in the mid lane right now. So I'm gonna start moving left and see where it starts losing that mid lane, and see where the angle starts getting compromised. Coming back a little late, but I can move a little more and see where that limit is. Did look a little, you know, late on that tap that 10 pin out, so maybe I'll give it a little bit more angle also to the right because I did feel like I tugged it a hair. Get into the friction a little sooner. Read that mid lane a little bit more. A little more rotation. Yeah, 9 pin. That was good. So it did give it a little more rotation. Got to recover back. So it's pretty versatile to me to be able to allow me to keep kind of shifting. I'm already 8 boards over from my feet. Like I said, I've been moving 4 and 2 twice now. So 4 in my target, 8 with my feet already. Still getting the ball back to the pocket. And making a little bit of hand position adjustments to also help it, give it a better chance to get to the pocket and strike. But right now it's pretty good to be in the top of the bag. So I'm gonna go back to actually where I started. So 8 back to the right. I'm gonna throw the Widow. Let's see if it hooks back, or maybe it hooks back earlier. We'll take a look. Okay, so Widow 3.0. This one's a solid cover. So is that Wicked Collision. However, the Wicked Collision out of box does come a lot more shiny. So if you can see, this is a lot more glossier, and this is out of box. A lot of reviews online that I've already watched as well did say they want to take the cover off a little bit to get it more use. For me, on the house shot right now, I haven't had that need to do that because I enjoy moving left and throwing right anyway to get it to recover. The Widow, this one's got a little lane shine from the box, of course, but you can see it's not as shiny off the spot. So maybe that's why, from what I saw just now, it hooked and checked up a little earlier. And then it shaped up and left me that 4 pin. So let me move according to what I just left with the Widow. I'm gonna go 2 left with it. Okay, so I moved 2 left with it, open up my angles a little bit, and immediately when the ball's trying to travel too many boards, it's starting to roll out. It's not really giving that read to give me that angle anymore. So as you can see, that earlier surface, what it does do is it's gonna burn up a lot sooner in the energy. So I'm either gonna have to tighten up that line a little bit after moving left, or add a little rotation to get the ball to shape up. So I'm gonna try tightening up a little. A lot tighter. You can see now the ball shapes up better in the mid, doesn't burn out in the back. And that's kind of the biggest difference right now that I'm seeing, is really just that out of box finish. So the Wicked, if you want a ball to kind of get left, get into that friction, give it room to recover, really, really good. If I want to actually use it more on like a more challenging pattern, maybe I probably need to take like a 3,000 or 4,000 and just take that cover off. We do that all the time with all our bowling balls, and personally, like my effect, I did the same thing to get a better read, especially on sport patterns. And speaking of effect, I do have Vince's effect here as well. So only difference is this one's pinned down a little bit earlier on the layout because the pin distance is a lot shorter too for him compared to my PAP. So let's see what it does. I'm not expecting it to make a big right to left jump, but I'm gonna throw one, see what it does on the original spot. Yeah, you can see that it's kind of laboring in the back. Getting through the front's really, really clean. So I probably just need to make a little bit of a right adjustment with it, just to get the shape a little bit straighter in the front. I think that has to do with the cover being a little shiny still, and the layout, just causing the ball to be in more of a roll rather than getting the ball to face up and flip. So I'm gonna move to right, just so we get a good idea on how this shapes on this same pattern right now that we're bowling on. Just typical house shot though. All right, so there it is. You see, squared up more in the front part of the lane, so then the ball's not really trying to travel too much right to left with the layout the way it is set up. So like I said, it's not my layout, so at least we're getting a good idea on how that ball shapes in comparison. I'm gonna throw one last good one with the Wicked on the same condition, so you can kind of have a fresh memory of how the balls are lining up differently.